Hey guys, I'm Nick, aka the Roy Nick's Games. Today I'm going to be talking about something that TwitchTV, the live streaming site that I and many other gamers use to broadcast their gameplay on, announced today. Today, TwitchTV announced changes to audio in VOD, video on demand content. Now, what does this mean? Well, what they're saying is they are now no longer allowing copyrighted music in video-on-demand content, in, content after it's live broadcasted. And that's something I want to stress in this video. This does not affect your live streams at all. Period. If all you use Twitch for is to live stream and watch live content, truly, this doesn't affect you. You can still use all of the copyrighted music you want in that content. You can still do whatever you want. That's still the wild, wild west, as I would call it. Honestly, I have completely different opinions about this, so I'm going to talk about those at the end, so I'm going to keep that out of this. Nevertheless, you can still do that. You can still use copyrighted music in your live broadcast, but that music will be removed when you go offline and it is searched by Twitch, basically. Twitch has an auto system ran by Audible Magic, which is an audio recognition service that allows people to find copyrighted music and then, remove that. Whenever it's searched by Audible Magic, if your music is found, what happens? And again, this is only to your previous broadcast, your video on demand, your Twitch highlights, things like that. Not your live broadcast. You're not going to be hit offline for streaming copyrighted content. And actually, your channel isn't even going to be deleted afterwards if you do that, right? If you stream copyrighted content, you're not going to lose your channel or anything like that. It's no big deal, okay? But the audio will be removed. How it is removed is this. This is exactly from Twitch. This is exactly what they said. This is a quote from the blog post. That is the second link in the description down below. You can read it yourself. Go down there, check it out. Open the blog post, read it, all that jazz. But directly from the blog post, it says this. The Audible Magic technology will scan for third-party music in 30-minute blocks. If Audible Magic does not detect its client's music, that portion of the VOD will not be muted. If third-party audio is detected anywhere in the 30-minute scanned block, the entire 30 minutes will be muted. Now, what does it mean by muted? Well, what it means is the audio that is in that 30-minute block, right? So it will start at the first 30 minutes and say it doesn't find anything. Say you didn't play any copyrighted music in that first 30-minute block. Then that second 30-minute block, you did. You played a song from Metallica, for example. And with that, you got hit with copyright on it. Well, then that means the second 30 minutes of your stream, all of that audio, your voice, the music, the game audio, everything is now removed. It is now taken away, and it is blank. And Twitch lets the end viewer know this by displaying a red mark in the video bar. Right, there's a red mark in the video bar there, and as you can see, it's going to be on your screen right now. There's a red mark in the video bar, so they can skip that 30 minutes, right? That 30 minutes where there's an issue, they can skip it, and it displays on the screen this. Audio for portions of this video has been muted as it appears it contained copyrighted content owned or controlled by a third party. So that means it's been removed, and that content, that audio is no longer there. And you can actually skip that. You can actually skip those 30 minutes there where that content was started, and boom, you can start back right where the audio starts back if you wish. Again, this is only in VOD, content that is after it has been live streamed, not live content. I want to stress that to you guys. Live content is not affected. You can still live stream copyrighted music all you want. It just will not be accessible. That audio will be removed in the VOD. The past broadcast, in the highlights, all of that audio will not exist. Now that I've kind of explained what happens, how it works, that Twitch recognizes the audio that is an issue and then removes the 30-minute block of audio that was affected. Now, I'm going to explain to you guys exactly what this means from both sides. What people who are supporting this move, like myself, I personally do support it. I'm going to say that openly. and people who are against this move. Okay, I'm going to talk about both sides, people who are for it and people who are against it. I'm going to go ahead and start on the side that I'm actually, don't agree with. And that is the side that says we should be able to stream copyrighted music on Twitch. Grr, Twitch, how dare you? I am moving to another live streaming site because I can no longer stream copyrighted content. The people who are against this decision, who think Twitch shouldn't enforce copyright law on their site, are saying that the reason they shouldn't do this is because, one, they want to listen to what they want to. Two, it shouldn't affect previous broadcasts, which I kind of agree with. Three, there's never been any copyright problems before. Oh no, now there is. Four, it's the Googleification of Twitch. And what do they mean by the Googleification of Twitch? Well, there have been tons of reports recently that Google's YouTube have bought TwitchTV. The fact of the matter is, guys, that's not went through. The deal may have or may not have no confirmation from Twitch or Google being looked at by the SEC, the Security Exchange Commission. They have to approve that, and then YouTube can start making changes to Twitch. YouTube has zero control over Twitch right now. Right now, they have no control over Twitch whatsoever. So don't think this is Google forcing Twitch to do this. It's not. That being said, people who are against this want to keep things the same. They're afraid of this change. They're afraid it's going to hurt the streaming platform. They're threatening to move to other places where, guess what? Those other places that you want to move to, livestream.com, Ustream, they also have measures in place against copyrighted music. Even if it's not like official, you're not supposed to. And you've never been supposed to on Twitch. They've just turned a blind eye until now. That being said, what about me? What do I think my side of things? The side that says this is a good move for Twitch. The side that's honestly going to probably be the unpopular one. Well, I've been on YouTube a long time now. 3.5 years I have been making YouTube videos. In those 3.5 years, I've always not been able to use copyrighted music. So for me, whenever I started streaming on Twitch and wanted to include music in my live streams, it was a no-brainer to just get non-copyrighted music, so I did. So this change doesn't affect me at all. I have the rights to use all of the music in my live streams. Every single song you hear in my live streams, I have the rights to use. It's okay for me to use it. I can use it all I want. I can do whatever I want with it. I can just use it. It's fine. And the reason I think this is a good move is because it actually gives Twitch quite a bit of protection. I'm sure Twitch, as it grows, has been getting a ton of DMCA, Digital Millennium Copyright notices to take down this audio. And previously, if they were to get one of those notices, you know what would happen to your channel? It would be deleted. It would be taken away. It would just go away. If you were hit with a DMCA copyright notice from Universal Music Studios or Sony, whatever music studio it was that contacted Twitch and was like, yo, we don't like these guys using our music, your channel was removed. It was taken down from Twitch. You can no longer stream. You had a partnership, you lost the partnership, and your channel was deleted. But now, if one of these music companies contacts Twitch and says, hey, we don't like this, take this down, they can just remove that 30-minute audio block where their music was affected. And you don't lose your channel, you don't lose your partnership if you're partnered, and your channel stays exactly the same, and you can keep streaming, even using copyrighted music, just not in the VOD. It will be removed from the video on demand. So I, all in all, think this is a good move. And everyone, if you read the comments on that blog post, that is the second link in the description down there, you'll see that a lot of people are like, oh no, Twitch is ruined. Oh no, Twitch is over. Oh, I'm switching to another site. The fact of the matter is, those other sites, even if they're small, once they grow, if they grow, will begin enforcing copyright. There's no way around it. Honestly, why not just only use music that you have the rights to use, that you have the ability to use, and that nobody is going to really complain about because you've already got the permission for it. That being said, if there is false copyright claims that do happen, and they will, Twitch does have a decently strenuous way to get those removed. You can go, and what they say is, if you believe that your video has been fragged improperly and that you have cleared the rights to use all of the sound recordings in your uploaded video, then we will consider unmuting your video if you send us a counter notification that is compliant with the provisions of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, or DMCA. As someone who has filed DMCA notices before and owning a YouTube network and things of that nature, this is not a very, very easy process to do. a little hard to get everything exactly how they want it, and you can create a kind of guide through service where people can, you know, appeal, but currently Twitch doesn't have that set up. So, yeah, that's kind of the deal here. Nevertheless, that's the update. That's what's going on with Twitch TV and how their music's going to be working. I think this is a good move. Other people don't like the change. They think it's a bad move. They think it's going to hurt Twitch. They think things like that. I assure you that most of your bigger streamers aren't using copyrighted music anyway. They're fine. It's the little guy this hurts that uses copyrighted music and thinks it's okay. But the fact of the matter is, even the little guy can go out there and get permission from a lot of artists who just publicly say, yeah, use my music on Twitch. Just give me credit in the Twitch description. So there are tons of artists out there. I've linked a few in the bottom of this video. Below this video, there are a few, 3 artists that I use for all of my videos that have 100% giving you the permission as long as you link them to use their music. And you can check out my Twitch. First link in the description, twitch.tv/NixGames. There's below there, you can see how that needs to be laid out on Twitch. And below in the description is how it needs to be laid out on YouTube. Nevertheless, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. What are your thoughts? I'm going to include some of your guys' thoughts that you've tweeted me at the end of this video in the outro section. But what are your thoughts? Do you think this is a good move for Twitch? Do you think this is a bad move for Twitch? Why am I the only person who thinks that music artists have the right to get paid for their music being broadcasted? I don't know. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I'm NixGames, and I am out, guys. Peace. And here's some videos you guys probably want to go check out. On the left is how you can get partnered today with my brand spanking new YouTube network, TwitchTV. It's a network that is built for its partners, so go check it out if you're looking for an awesome YouTube partnership. And on the right is Modtastic Episode 1. That's my brand spanking new Minecraft modded survival series in which I play the Tech It mod pack and fail at it. Go check it out. Also check out my daily vlogs at bottom so you can see what I'm doing every single day of my life. Additionally, there are some tweets at the bottom of this video, at the very, very bottom of the outro there, where you can see what other people were saying to me on Twitter when I asked for their opinions about this takedown or this crackdown of copyright on Twitch. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm NixGames, and I'm out, guys. Peace.